What is up, guys? Happy October, happy Halloween. As you can see from the title and the thumbnail of this video, we're in for a little treat here. I'm going to show you my entire collection of horror movies that I have on DVD and Blu-ray. So let's just get right into it. There's going to be a good amount of them. Horror is not my favorite genre, but I did buy a lot of those movies this year. So, you know, it's not a huge collection, but it's definitely like 3 stacks here sitting next to me. So any movie that you see, that you have, you know, anything that you want to share, leave a comment below. I love getting comments. So let's do it. This is my first collection video I'm ever doing for this channel, so I am pretty excited. First one we got here, we're going to do DVD first, and then Blu-ray. First one, we got the Alien and Aliens double pack. I got this for like $10 somewhere. You know, good movies. I may or may not have upgraded to Blu-ray, who knows, but good double pack. And we got Alien vs. Predator. First one, I actually like this movie. It's actually not bad. I think that's the consensus on it, and it's not bad. I also have Alien vs. Predator Requiem. I watched this for the first time like last week. This movie is pretty crappy. The only thing that's worth mentioning in here is the effects are good. The practical effects are really cool, but other than that, not worth it. I got it really cheap on Amazon, like 20 cents, and then shipping. So there's that. This is a funny one. I had to include this in the collection because I guess it technically is a horror movie. The Blair Thumb, which is a parody of the Blair Witch Project. These are the Thumb movies. I think I've mentioned them on this channel before. They were made by Steve Odekert. He made Jimmy Neutron. He did the movie Kung Pao, some farm show on Nickelodeon. But he did a handful of these Thumb movies that are parodies of full-length movies, and they're just hysterical. This one is hilarious. Really, really funny. Check them out. They're probably on YouTube somewhere if you want to watch them. Next one is a childhood one. I think I bought this like last year. It's $5. Casper, the movie. Bill Pullman and Christina Ricci when she was pretty young. And there's a bunch of other random celebrities in this movie. But I really liked this one as a kid. And I might watch it again this year. Who knows? Next we have the Dawn of the Dead remake. Zack Snyder's remake, unrated director's cut. I remember the first time I ever had some friends over for Halloween, we watched this movie, good time. It's a fun movie, a lot of cool extras and everything. Yeah, for this collection too, this is as of October 2013, so. Next movie we got here, I had to include this because I guess it is technically horror. Don't know what you would put it under, you know, anything else. Deep Blue Sea. I love this movie. It's so great. It's so cheesy and fun and just Samuel L. Jackson, LL Cool J, just fun movie. Next we have the original Evil Dead. Yes, I have this on DVD. It's the only one I don't have on Blu-ray, so. But I think it's my least favorite of the trilogy. I do appreciate it though. I like it. I liked it, but it's just my least favorite, it just is, but I appreciate for the, like, you know, the budget that they had and all the cool stuff they came up with in this movie. It's definitely really cool. Then we have the Final Destination 4-pack, where you get the first 4 in the series. I love this series. This is my horror go-to. This is it. I just love the hell out of these movies. The 4th one, though, The Final Destination, don't really care for it, but the other ones, love these movies. Just so fun, so fun. And I got the 5th one as well. The 5th one was great, definitely made up for the 4th one being kind of crappy. So the 5th one's pretty awesome. Supposedly they're working on the 6th one. Can't wait for that. Next movie, it's another one of the Thumb movies, Franken-Thumb. This one's pretty funny. This one's on the lower end of my favorites of the Thumb movies, but regardless, it's pretty funny. It's got kind of a funny ending, too. There's a lot of talking. Next we got Gremlins on DVD, special edition. Gotta love Gremlins. Gotta have it in your collection. You know, not bad behind the scenes stuff. Great movie. Next, I do not have Gremlins 2, but I do have One of the Dead. You might be thinking this is like a knockoff of Shaun of the Dead. Maybe just a name only, but it's definitely its own movie, does its own thing. It's a Puerto Rican film, I believe. Cuban, I'm sorry. Cuban zombie movie. I believe it's the first Cuban zombie movie ever. And it's actually not bad. It is not bad. It has a lot of humor, some unique kills. I thought it was a good movie. You can get it really cheap at some places too. Alright, next we got this one. I mean, I just threw this in here just because, I mean, it's not nowhere near scary at all, but I mean, it does have a mummy in it, so I think you gotta kind of include it. This is Mummy Returns, the second one. And, you know, I like the second one, not as much as the first one. It's alright. Alright, next one we got here, a horror classic, Night of the Living Dead. Now, this is the official George Romero re-release of this movie. It's been restored and remastered on DVD. I don't think it's on Blu-ray. If it is, let me know, because I would love to pick it up. I love Night of the Living Dead. It's a great movie. This is the 40th anniversary one. George Romero, like I said, put it out himself. It's got a lot of special features. I watched them. They're really cool. There's a Q&A on here with George Romero talking about this movie, and it's great. This one, you'll find so many different DVD releases of it because it's public domain, so anyone can, you know, release it and do whatever. But if you're trying to be a purist, you want to get the best version of it, definitely go with this one. This is the one to get, and I believe there is a slipcover for it too, but mine didn't come with one. But that's okay. I just got the movie. I just really wanted it. Great, great movie. Next we got here, a little out of order. Fix them here. The DVD of PrTr. Now, I just couldn't get rid of this because this is such a cool case. I love PrTr. I love the movie. We saw the Aliens movies and Alien vs. Predator. I am much more of a PrTr fan. He's like the Batman of slasher villains. So, he's my preferred one. I just want to show this set off like really quick. It's got like this really cool. It opens, 2-disc and everything. Comes with this card. It's got the one ugly motherfucker on it. So it's just a really cool set. I can't give it up. It's such a cool set. And such a good movie too. I don't mind owning, you know, multiple copies of it. I also have PrTr 2, the same style of a set. Special edition. This one just has the slipcover that's in the style of the first one. I don't mind PrTr 2. It's definitely, you know, it's the weakest one in the franchise if you don't count Alien vs. Predator 2. But I don't mind it. I like what they were trying to do. I get it. You don't want to repeat the first movie, so you take it to a different jungle. You know, a concrete jungle. And, you know, I give them credit for trying to be different, you know. So, next we have Predators. The Robert Rodriguez movie. I really enjoyed this actually. I was kind of surprised. I was real late to get in this movie too, but I did, and it's great. And I just realized how dirty this slipcover is. I need to clean that. But yeah, really good movie. Great entry into the series. I kind of hope Robert Rodriguez would make another one because it'd be really awesome. Next movie we got here. I know this movie's a remake. I think it's a fun movie, and I think it's a good movie in its own right. Quarantine, really good movie. I've never seen the second one. I plan to. I know it's on Netflix streaming, so maybe I'll watch it with the time left I got before Halloween. Who knows? But Quarantine, good movie. This DVD itself holds a little sentimental value. I got this from my local video store before they went out of business, so yeah, good movie. Okay, that was one stack. Next stack. Let's see, these are a little out of order too. They're reversed. We have Resident Evil movies. This is the first two. Again, this one holds a little sentimental value because this was a gift from a good friend of mine. The first two, not bad. The first one's okay. I think the second one was even a little bit better. It was cool the second one had more to do with the video games. And my personal favorite, though, is the third one, Resident Evil Extinction. I just think it's a really fun movie. It's got, a couple little scares, but I think the action's really cool. I love the setting and everything. So, that's really cool. And I thought I had the fourth one, but I guess not. I'm looking over at my shelf. I guess I don't have the fourth one. I liked the fourth one. I thought it was alright. The fifth one was pretty bad, though. I know I don't own the fifth one. I thought I had the fourth one somewhere, but I don't know. I do have the CG movies that the video game company Capcom made themselves. Let's see. This is the first one, Resident Evil Degeneration. I really liked this movie. I think it was really good. It was fun, cool effects. Resident Evil story is always all over the place, but it was interesting. And then I also have the second one, Resident Evil Damnation. This one's not as good, not even close. This one just went, I don't know, just was not as good as the first one. Like, just, I don't know, the story, the action, the scares, nothing. I don't know. Next we got here, if I had to include Deep Blue Sea, I have to include this one. I did buy Sharknado. I believe I showed that in the video on here already. I watched this with my dad. Hilarious movie. Just crazy, crazy movie. Next we got here, this is a good movie if you've never seen it. This is definitely a good one to watch on Halloween. Sleepy Hollow, the Tim Burton movie with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci again. And just a fantastic movie. I remember studying this one in a high school film study. We studied this one for like atmosphere, rule of thirds, that kind of stuff. And it's a really good movie. I highly recommend this one. If you've never seen it, it's a really good movie to watch on Halloween. Next we have here, I saw this movie on like a random movie channel on my TV, and I saw it at the store for like $3, so I picked it up. It's called Undead or Alive. It's like a cowboy zombie movie, and it's interesting. They definitely take some liberties with zombies, so yeah, I mean it's worth a watch. It's entertaining. $3 was worth it all day long, so it was pretty fun. It has Chris Canton and James Denton in it. I don't really know much. This one of them's from Saturday Night Live, the other guy's from Desperate Housewives. So yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Alright, then we have the Underworld movies. First one, I really like the first one. I think it's pretty cool. Second one's not bad either. I like the first one a little bit more, but this one's still pretty good. Don't have the third one that came out, which is the prequel one. I've never seen it. One of these days I'll get around to it. But I have the fourth one, Awakening. Really fun. This was the first movie I saw in IMAX 3D, and I thought it was a really fun movie. Next we have American Psycho on DVD with a pretty nice slipcover. I got this one used. I've actually not seen this movie yet. It's on the stack to watch, so maybe I'll get to it this year. Who knows? Next we got Poltergeist. I think I just showed this one not that long ago. Got this for like $4. I saw this one a long time ago. I need to rewatch it, but when I remember, pretty good movie. Good effects, kind of freaky. Next one, this one's more of a comedy, but I put it in the horror because it has ghosts. So, I mean, why not? Ghostbusters 1 and 2 double pack feature. I have not seen the Ghostbusters movies in a long time. I remember seeing the first one. I was very young, probably when it first came out, and I really don't remember much. I really need to rewatch these. This set too came with like this Ghostbusters scrapbook thing. So I don't know. I got this used somewhere for like really cheap. It was like $5 or something. So. Ghostbusters, gotta love Ghostbusters. Next we have here the From Dusk Till Dawn 4-pack. I've only seen the first one, most of the first one. Haven't seen the other ones, and it also comes with Full Tilt Boogie, which is like a behind-the-scenes, full-long documentary about, I think, the whole series. Whole series or just the first one, I don't know. Never seen it. But the first one's always a lot of fun. Fun movie. Another movie, another shark movie. I'm not huge into these shark movies. I just get the ones that I think are the really good bad ones. I've not watched this one yet though, but I got it for like $3. Two-headed shark. Just thought it was ridiculous. I've heard funny things about it. It's got Carmen Electra, Brooke Hogan. So I mean, I don't know. It's probably a fun watch. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. This is a really cool set. I got this one last year at Halloween. I've only watched one movie, but really cool set when Universal was doing their 100th anniversary spotlights. This is the classic Monsters 4-pack. You get the original Universal movies, Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. And I've only watched Dracula. Actually, this set actually comes with 5 movies. They don't tell you about another one. The Spanish Dracula is on here, which horror fans know that Dracula and the Spanish Dracula are actually kind of like 2 different movies. I believe it's the same dialogue, it's just the Spanish one has Spanish actors, speaking Spanish of course, and the Spanish one has a lot more camera movement and stuff. So I did check it out on here because I randomly came across it. I was like, wow, that's awesome. So you actually get 5 movies in here. And you do get a hefty amount of bonus features for each movie too. Documentary, commentary, commentaries. You get a lot on here. This is definitely worth it if you want to get some classic monster stuff. Next we have here the Tremors Attack Pack, which is all 4 of the movies. I've only ever seen the first one. I bought this because I got it somewhere for a good deal, and I remember loving the first Tremors as a kid, so picked it up. Gotta love Tremors, Kevin Bacon, good stuff. Next one here we've got, I showed this on this channel already, Midnight Movie Double Pack. You get The Return of Dracula, which has nothing to do with the Universal Dracula, and then a movie called The Vampire. I watched both of these actually already, and Return of Dracula is really nothing special. The Vampire is okay, you know, for an old black and white movie. I like The Vampire if I had to pick between the 2. Next one I got here, I showed this on this channel already, Halloween 25 Years of Terror. It's a documentary about the Halloween series before it was rebooted. I have not checked this out yet because I want to go back and rewatch some of the Halloween movies before I watch this. It's got loads of stuff, long documentary, bonus features on the first movie, the second movie, the third movie, let's see, the 5th movie, the 6th movie. They just kind of ignored the 4th one, it looks like. I don't know. I have not checked it out, but it has loads of special features, and I got this for like $3, $3.33, and looking forward to that. Let's see. Next one I got here. Okay, this one I have not shown on this channel yet. This is in the stack up. I'm waiting to do a video for it, but I'll show it to you guys now since it's definitely horror. I've never seen this, but I remember seeing about it when it first came out. Never saw it, didn't know anyone who saw it, and I never really heard anyone talk about it since. And it always just interested me because I thought it was a really interesting, modern horror slasher movie. It's called Cry Wolf. And I've not watched this yet. I'm pretty sure I'm going to watch this on Halloween this year. And, you know, you can watch the trailer, you know, or look up the synopsis, because I don't want to rattle on about this. It's a long video as it is. But, this looks really interesting. I got it off of Amazon really cheap. You know, the shipping costs more than what I paid for this DVD. So, very excited about that. Can't wait to watch it. Okay, almost done here. We only got 2 more DVDs. This one I had to include because it's a childhood favorite of mine. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. I love this movie. Had this on VHS. I think we still do somewhere. Watched the crap out of it. Didn't matter what time of the year it was. I watched this movie like crazy with my friend Steve. It was like mandatory watching anytime we hung out. And it's just, it's such a good movie. It's so fun. I love the DVD. And just a great movie. It really is. And then we got here the last DVD, which is a big one. This is the Horror Classics 50 movies. This is like those really big ones you find at the store. I got this at Target, and it was a lot cheaper than it was anywhere else. It was only like $10, and you get 50 movies. So really cheap if you were to break it up per movie, how much you're paying. but like they're all public domain movies. They're all old. They're all not good quality because they're compressing like 3 movies per disc, I think. And you know, but there's some classics in here. Not all these movies are crappy, because it even says on the front, featuring Vincent Price, Boris Karloff, Bela Lugosi, Lon Chaney Sr., and many more favorites. I mean, like, some famous movies are on here because they are public domain. Like, let's see, Nosferatu, the 1920s, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I believe, let's see, King of the Zombies, Metropolis, Night of the Living Dead is on here in very poor quality, but it's on here. You know, The Terror, let's see, Boris Karloff and Jack Nicholson were in that movie. White Zombie, which is Bela Lugosi and Rob Zombie. That's where he got the name for his band. That's what I believe. That's where that robot is in his band that he does for stage shows. You know, that was the name of his band. All that stuff. So, you know, for $10, this is worth it. You get a lot of crap, but you get some gold gems on here too. Whew, that's a lot of DVDs. Blu-ray stack, not so big, but it's a stack. And there's definitely some ones in here that I've never shown on this channel yet because I was waiting to. But I will show them today because they are horror and I bought them for Halloween. Well, let's just knock some of these out right away. This was in a very recent video of mine, the 28 days, 28 weeks later double pack Blu-ray. Yeah, and I really don't like this cover. I hate this over here. It's really annoying, but the red's cool. Next, Blu-ray. This again was in the same recent video. Devil's Reject, definitely one of my favorite horror movies of like all time. Definitely like top 10, maybe even, probably even top 5. Really good, very excited to have it on Blu-ray. Let's see, Evil Dead 2. This one was a gift from my friend Ed. You might have seen that video on here already. Evil Dead 2 was a good time, a lot of fun, good movie. Next we got, this is one of the first Blu-rays I ever bought. Freddy vs. Jason. Not a big horror fan, like I said, so I don't own any other movies with the 2 guys, but I remember seeing this in the theater with some friends. Can't remember enough. This might have been my first rated R movie in the theater. I can't remember. But if it wasn't, it was definitely one of the first. So, you know, I think it's a good movie. I really do like Freddy vs. Jason. Next we have Grindhouse, the Blu-ray double pack, and you know what? I've actually never seen Planet Terror, and everyone says that's the better one. I've never seen it yet. I know it's zombies, you got the chick with the gun leg. Never seen it. I've seen Death Proof, like, a couple times, actually. So, that's another possibility I might watch this one on Halloween, so we'll see. And then this one I wanted to include just because, well, I had the DVD, and then I have this one, I just want to show off the steelbook again. The Mummy. Such a cool steelbook. This one was a gift from Johnny. Thanks again, Johnny. This was such a good gift. Love this steelbook. Looks so nice. Another steelbook here. I had to order this one online because I couldn't find it anywhere when it first came out, and now I see it everywhere. I love it. It's one of my favorite steelbooks. It's definitely my favorite comic book steelbook. Shaun of the Dead. How awesome is that cover? It's just so awesome and so fitting because it should have an awesome cover for an awesome movie. I love Shaun of the Dead. I've seen this movie so many times. Great flick. Great, great flick. Next, we have The Woman in Black. Now, I'm talking specifically to Johnny here because I've been slowly watching this movie. It took me 3 or 4 settings. I finally finished it last night. And I gotta say, that last chunk of the movie, it's pretty freaky. You know, it definitely got me with a couple jump scares, but I think I need to watch it again because spreading out my watching of this, I couldn't remember the story, like, you know, from different settings. But I will say it's very well shot. The cinematography is great. The atmosphere is awesome. The sets, you know, everything. It's really good. It's a really atmospheric movie. This movie was actually made by Hammer, the British production company, and it definitely shows. And you know, physically, this movie just looks amazing. Next, we got here Zombieland. I don't think there's much to say about this other than it's awesome and everyone knows it. And yeah, love that. Let's see, this one I have not shown on this channel yet. I was waiting to, and I probably still will in a separate video, but it's here because it's part of the collection. Army of Darkness. I had this on DVD, the Screwhead edition, but I wanted to get on Blu-ray because I saw this one. If you saw the Massacre video I did, where I got to meet Wasting Money 1 and 2. This was the last movie we saw at the film festival, and it was awesome, and I watched this again yesterday, and pretty sure this is my favorite one out of the original trilogy. Great movie. This Blu-ray looks really nice, actually. The picture quality is amazing. It's almost too good, and you know, just fantastic movie. Really good edition of it. Get that edition. This one, another new one I haven't shown. It's kind of horror, so I just kind of threw it in here anyway. Cloverfield's the steelbook of it. Just recently got it. I was expecting the Statue of Liberty had to be on the back, but it wasn't, but that's okay. And nothing inside, which is a total bummer, but I really do like this movie. This one's kind of a 50-50 with people. I really like this movie. Next we got here PrTr, the first one on Blu-ray. Like I said, great movie, but I don't want to give up that DVD because it's a really awesome, you know, case it comes in. Surprisingly though, the quality on this is not that good, but I looked online and everyone said that it's not the Blu-ray's fault, it's the film itself. It was just, it's grainy. So there's not much they can do about it when they're, you know, putting it on Blu-ray unless they really went in and did some restoration work. But there's some parts in this movie on this Blu-ray where the quality and the grain dips so low, it's like VHS quality. It's really, but it's okay. I just really love the movie, so it's fine. I'll live. Alright, this one, definitely watching it on Halloween, because you just kind of have to. I mean, it's in the title, Halloween. You have to. I know everyone's getting the Digibook, the new 35th anniversary one that came out, but I have this one. I like this one just because it has the original cover. I love that image of the hand with the knife and the pumpkin. So, I'm just sticking with this one. I'm not going to upgrade it or nothing. I like this one. Totally fine with it. And, you know, it's just a classic. Again, this was another one of the first Blu-rays I ever bought. It was definitely the first handful of them. Alright, I only got 3 more here, since we're on Halloween. This is another one I never showed you guys yet. I was waiting to, but it's part of the horror collection. Halloween 2, and this is the Scream Factory release of it. I love this cover, the artwork. Oh, it just looks so awesome. I really wanted this. I bought it online, and the thing is, I bought it brand new. Didn't come with a slipcover. I actually tracked the slipcover by itself down on eBay. Paid probably too much for it, and now I have it. Alright, next we have Halloween 3, the black sheep of the franchise, the one that everyone hates on for one crappy reason, and I like this movie. I mean, it's just, I like it because the end of Halloween 2 was perfectly fine. This was going to take the series in such an interesting way, an interesting direction. Everyone just complained. It was so annoying. But same thing happened with this one. I bought it brand new. Didn't come with the slipcover. I had to track down the slipcover on eBay. And again, I probably paid too much for it. But I really like the movie. I really love the slipcover. I had to have it. So just had to have it. This one I ordered online, and it did come with a slipcover. I was gonna be so mad because this slipcover is awesome too. Again, all 3 of these were from Scream Factory. Day of the Dead. You know, just look at that cover. That is awesome. And one thing I really liked is they had a reversible inside cover, so it has the original poster cover for the movie, which was cool because on the inside, because you can flip it. So you can see on the inside there it has the slipcover cover, but I figured since you already have the slipcover, change this cover. Why not? I have not seen this movie, and I definitely plan to watch this one on Halloween. This is like top of the list. I'm gonna watch it, so should be awesome. And then very last movie here for the entire collection. Another one I haven't shown, but I have it on DVD. Upgraded it. I haven't even opened it yet. The first Alien. I like the first Alien the best. Everyone loves Aliens, but I like Alien, that's my favorite. I love the atmosphere, I love the slow build-up, I love the claustrophobia of it, just the one alien, just everything. I love it. Love this movie. And I got this in the 788 bin at Walmart. Didn't come with the slipcover. I might have to track down the slipcover for this because it's a really sweet slipcover. And I really like the movie, so yeah, might be doing that again. We'll see. So guys, that was my entire collection. Let me know what you think. Comment about any of the movies that you've seen. You know, this was a lot for one video. I know this is really long. For those of you who've stayed this long, thank you. Thank you for watching. Have a great Halloween, guys, and I'll see you next time.